Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the office on Lagos Talks 91.3 FM. My name is Michelle Ago. As you know, the office is proudly brought to you by the Chartered Institute of Personal Management of Nigeria and Lagos Talks 91.3. All right, today we have a special topic to discuss, as we always do every Thursday. And my guest today is a highly skilled digital leader, registered engineer, and seasoned corporate executive with over 17 years of experience. His expertise is primarily focused on technology consulting, business and career advisory services, and strategy consultancy. He is the co-founder of two dynamic and innovative companies. In addition to this, he serves as the executive director of the Ambassadors Network, which is a global community of young professionals, and adeptly juggles multiple responsibilities within the RCCG. Now, he holds a master's degree in business administration and a bachelor's of science in mechanical engineering from Olabisi Onabanjo University and Lagos State University, respectively. He has obtained certificates in various specializations, including Scrum, Agile project management, digital marketing, multimedia production, user experience design, business analysis, cybersecurity, network administration, cloud administration, and human resource management. Wow. Now, he is in the human resource management community, and he holds the position of chairman for the Ogun State branch of the Chartered Institute of Personnel Management of Nigeria, and he's been a member. He is a member of the 2023 Conference Planning Committee. He also represents the branch on the Institute's Governing Council. Ladies and gentlemen, my guest is Engineer Olabode Sean Badiru, MCIPM member of the CIPM Conference Planning Committee. Mr. Sean, Engineer Sean, welcome to the show. Good evening.
Good evening, man. Thank you very much for having
Thank you
me
for
here.
joining us today, Engineer Sean. We are talking about maximizing opportunities from learning events. People attend events a lot, many of them. And I mean, this is Lagos to start with. Events happen almost every single day, addressing one solution or one problem or the other. But sometimes people go to these events and sometimes they don't really make any impact. It doesn't make any impact in their lives. They do nothing with the opportunities or the network that they create when they get there or they establish. So today we'll be talking about ways that we can maximize these opportunities from learning events. So when next we go to our next learning event or summit, we know what to do and we know how to create the necessary impact. So going straight into today's topic, what are some of the benefits and opportunities one can gain from learning events?
Thank you very much for that question and for having me here. Learning events like seminars, workshops, and conferences offer a wide range of benefits and opportunities for participants of the events. Number one, it offers networking opportunities. Learning events, as we know it, especially in-person events, provide a platform for face-to-face interaction with peers, industry experts, and those who can potentially collaborate with you in your endeavors.
Okay.
You will also be able to build and strengthen, the kind of professional relationship that can lead to valuable connections and partnerships. Take, for instance, the CIPM International Conference and Exhibitions coming up in Abuja next month with thousands of people attending. It's going to host professionals and business leaders from across various industries. So it provides an excellent platform for all of us to grow our professional network and seek guidance on specific issues of our lives or projects. Even if you are a business owner, you are not a core HR practitioner, you are a business owner or entrepreneur, you will have the opportunity to meet and engage, decision makers of major organizations in Nigeria and across Africa. in person at the events. You just imagine, the huge potential business opportunity you can get from this kind of interaction. So learning events like this one provides invaluable opportunities to make those important connections that can advance your career or business. Also, knowledge exchange, live learning events, often feature keynote speakers, workshops, panel discussions, and so on. And so being present in the same room as the speakers will allow you to engage in real-time discussions, with these speakers, ask questions, and gain insights that may not be accessible when you are watching the recording of such events later on. We can go on and on. Maybe I should just mention about two more. Exposure to innovations is one of them. You get to interact with exhibitors that are showcasing the latest products and services and technologies that are relevant to the field of human resource management. Cross-industry insights, where you get to you get fresh perspectives and ideas from attendees from other sectors, outside HR, and backgrounds that may not be readily available in your everyday work environment. You can also have the opportunity to advance your career at a learning event like the upcoming CIPM event. This is an HR community, and recruiters from various organizations will also be in attendance to fill open positions in the organization. Who knows? Your next big break may come from that conference. So make sure you are there. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. So in your opinion, would you say investing in learning events and conferences is really worth it?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Learning events, especially those events that have have the ability to build credibility, or that have built credibility over the years, can be incredibly worthwhile investments in your personal and professional development. Again, a perfect example is the CIPM conference we are talking about. We can see the impact and testimonials from people who have attended the previous editions. Some of us have enhanced our skills through this conference. What we couldn't do previously, we can do now due to what we learned at these previous CIPM conferences. I am a core tech professional, as you have read from my profile. I'm a Korean registered engineer, but by immersing myself in continuous learning, especially through CIPM conferences, to a reasonable degree, I can now manage performance better. I can also manage people more efficiently and engage them better than I have been doing in the past. So you will stay current, network, broaden your horizon, and see your field from a completely different angle. So you see, investing in qualitative learning is really worth it. Thank you very much.
All right. So this CIPM event you have mentioned seems to be a very, very big one. I mean, we talked about it last week as well. Please tell us all about it again for those who might have missed last week's episode.
Okay, thank you very much. Yes, the CIPM International Conference and Exhibitions is one of the largest HR events in Africa. And this year's edition, happening next month in Abuja, we host over 5,000 participants. It is a major platform for intellectual and creative discourse. And this discourse will cover various contemporary themes, of global and national importance. They will be delivered by carefully selected, speakers from across the globe, thought leaders, who will be speaking at the conference. Thought leaders like Peter Cheese, the CEO of CIPD UK, will be there. The judge of the National Industrial Court, Honorable Justice Elizabeth Ama Oji, will be there to talk to us on how we can maintain a sustainable industrial and employee relations climate in our organizations. Wasim El Husseini of this world from Nestle, the CEO of Nestle Nigeria PLC, will be there to open us up to practices that can help us foster sustainable people management in order to successfully drive business transformation in our organizations. We will have Dr. Balarabe Aliu from ExxonMobil, Adair Temidali from Sterling Bank will be there, Olukayode Ogunleye from Shell, Evi Ifekwe, from Total Energies, Ifechukwu Ezinwa from African Development Bank. We can keep counting, again and again, the diverse speakers that will be there to just bless our lives. Thank you very much.
Wow, thank you so much. So far, would you say the conference has achieved or is achieving its purpose with the preparation so far, and what your expectation is?
One of the major objectives of the conference is to enhance the human resource profession through deeply insightful learning sessions. It is also expected to provide practical solutions to contemporary workplace challenges. So these solutions can then be implemented in our various organizations in order to deliver better values as people managers and ultimately impact the bottom line, which is the major concern of the business leaders. So this is what the conference is expected to achieve, empowering us to contribute to the bottom line. Now, from the feedback we have gotten from participants of previous conferences and some of the business leaders across participating organizations, we can boldly say here and now that the conference has been achieving its purpose. We've heard diverse testimonies on how the conversations at the conference have impacted participants, both personally and professionally, and how they have been able to add value to their respective organizations. So the answer to your question is yes, the conference is achieving its purpose. And the conference for this year will provide insightful learning sessions with practical solutions to so many of these contemporary issues of global and national importance. Issues around business transformation, digital transformation, entrepreneurship, sustainable people management practices, public sector reforms, people analytics, talent management, performance management, global disruption and change management, diversity, equality, and inclusion, and belonging. All of them will be treated this year. And by the time we go back home, again, we will be able to contribute all we have learned to our diverse organizations. Thank you very much.
All right. So now that we know all we hope to achieve during this event, can you please shed more light on this year's edition? When and where is it really happening? And who are you've already mentioned some of the speakers, but also tell us about the participants that you expect to hear from when the event is happening and where it is happening.
Okay. This year's event is the 55th, and the theme is Sustainable HR, Business and National Development. We're expecting about 5,000 professionals across the globe, from across the globe, from Ghana, from the US, from the UK, from, diverse nations. It will hold from November 13 to 16, 2023 at the International Conference Center, Abuja. And this year is unique as we will also be celebrating the Emerald Jubilee of CIPM, our 55th anniversary. And, some of the lineups of speakers, I've mentioned some of them, but of course, our president will always be there, Mr. Olusegun Mojid, FCIPM. I've mentioned Honorable Justice Elizabeth Ama Oji. I've mentioned Mr. Cheese, who is the Chief Executive Officer of CIPD UK. I've mentioned Wasim El Husseini, the MD CEO of Nestle PLC. Patricia Aderibigbe, the HR Director for Africa Finance Corporation, will be there. Dr. Balarabe Aliu, the Executive Director and Country HR Manager for ExxonMobil, will be there. Adia Temidali, the Chief HR Officer of Sterling Bank, will be there. Dr. Steve Oje, the General Manager of the HR department at Seplat Energy, will be there. Coach Didi will be there, who is a personal development and mental health coach. We don't also take that lightly. Olukayode Ogunleye, Vice President of HR for Shell, will be there. Ifechukwu the Ezenwa, the Acting Director of HR Operations for Africa Development Bank, will be there. Esther Akinukawe, the Chief HR Officer of MTN Communications, will be there. Ade Folabi Kuti will also be there. So as earlier mentioned, the conference is a very strong avenue for participants to enrich professional network. And this is because participants at the event will include key decision makers, business leaders, government officials, people managers, HR practitioners, including students, university students, will be at this year's event. So even if you are an organization, you can showcase your brand's products and service through sponsorship, adverts, and exhibitions, because the conference provides the perfect platform for you to showcase your offerings to a wide range of participants across different countries. I hope you've seen how big this event is now. So please make sure you and your team are there. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. This is very interesting. So for this 55th edition, now that we know what the delegates should expect, for persons who want to register, what are the steps?
Okay, to register, just visit www.cipmnigeria.org/conference. The registration process is online and it's very seamless. You can get yourself registered within 5 minutes. Again, www.cipmnigeria.org/conference. The good thing is location is not a barrier because the event is completely hybrid. So you can join from the comfort of your office and from anywhere you are across the globe. Thank you.
All right. So is the conference is it open to non-members of the Institute?
And yes, of course.
Okay.
Non-members can register. Non-members of the Institute can register as long as you manage people, whether you are in the core HR practice or you are a line manager, as long as, even as a parent in the home, you manage human beings, so as long as you manage people, whether HR, line managers, business owners, you need to participate in the conference. We can be reached via any of our social media platforms, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram. The handle is CIPM Nigeria. And then you can also send an email to the office, conference@cipmnigeria.org, conference@cipmnigeria.org, or you can call 070-012-37555. Let me take that again, 070-012-37 and 555. So I'm sure when you call, someone will be waiting to respond to all your queries and concerns.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Any final words to share before we go?
Okay. Let me thank you again for this honor of having me on your show this evening. Maybe we should just look at some of the frequently asked questions. What or who is CIPM? We are the only body chartered by law to regulate the practice of human resource management in Nigeria. We have so many associations coming up, some calling themselves Chartered Institute of Human Resource practitioners, etc., etc. But CIPM is the only body chartered by the Act of Parliament, by the law, to regulate the practice of human resource management in Nigeria. And we have the responsibility of promoting and developing the profession, disseminating and promoting knowledge and the exchange of information and ideas among practitioners. We also have the responsibility of maintaining a high standard of professional competence and ensuring that the management of human resource in Nigeria, both in the public and in the private sector, conforms with the best professional standards. What else do I want to say? Benefits of joining CIPM, of course, you become recognized as a professional who is licensed to practice human resource management.
All right.
You know, we issue you a license upon induction as a member of the institute. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Engineer Sean Badiru, MCIPM. We do appreciate you for everything that you've shared with us today. And we look forward to this event happening, and we cannot wait to be a part of it and also network and maximize all of the opportunities that it plans to, we hope to gain from this and maximize it. But yeah, I'm sure when we need more information, you'll be here to share more with us.
Absolutely. All
right. Thank you so much. Don't go anywhere. The conversation never stops here on Lagos Talks 91.3. Stay with us. Thank you for joining us, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much. I hope it went well.
Yes, it did. Absolutely.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Yes, sir. Amen. You too.
I'm sure I'll get your contact details from Miriam, and then we can talk off camera.
No problem. No problem. No problem.
So I'd love to have the Zoom recording. When can I have it?
We usually have it sent. It's always recorded. So.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I'll get that from Miriam.
All right, sir. Thank you.
God bless you.
Yeah. Bye.
Yeah.